Sidra DEX is evolving, and if you've opened your wallet recently and noticed new terms like denominated value and value in SDA, you're not alone. Today, we're breaking everything down in simple terms so you understand exactly what's happening inside the Sidra ecosystem. Watch to the end because this shift is bigger than most people realize. And don't forget to subscribe to Crypto Grok for more deep dives like this. What is Sidra DEX? Sidra DEX is the decentralized exchange layer of the Sidra ecosystem. Think of it as the internal marketplace where assets are structured, valued, and exchanged according to the system's own economic model. But here's the key difference. Sidra DEX is not just another DEX competing with the outside crypto world. It's part of something much larger, a sovereign financial architecture built around SDA. And that's where the new wallet interface comes in. Why does your Sidra DEX wallet now show denominated value and value in SDA? This change is not cosmetic. It represents a structural transformation. Sidra is moving away from measuring itself purely through external references like fiat currencies or even external crypto pairs. Instead, it is building internal accounting independence. Let's break down the two key concepts. Two key concepts explained. Denominated value, SDA. Denominated value is the official accounting standard of the ecosystem. It means every asset inside Sidra DEX is structured and measured in SDA, Sidra Digital Asset. SDA becomes the base unit, like how the US economy uses USD as its accounting base. This does not mean SDA is just another trading token. It is the structural accounting layer of the entire system. When you see denominated value, SDA, in your wallet, you are seeing the official internal accounting measurement. Value in SDA. Value in SDA represents the real equivalence of your assets within the Sidra ecosystem. Instead of asking, how much is this worth in dollars? The system now asks, how much is this worth in SDA? This reduces direct dependency on fiat currencies and creates internal economic coherence. In simple terms, Sidra is building its own financial gravity SDA. The core of the tokenized economy. SDA is not merely a speculative token. It is designed to provide accounting stability within the ecosystem, a unified standard for tokenized assets, internal liquidity structure, long-term structural reference. This is what separates a simple exchange from a sovereign financial framework. Sovereign financial system does not constantly look outside to determine its value. It builds its own standard, and SDA is that standard. We are building more than a platform. Sidra is not trying to be just another crypto project. The architecture reflects something deeper, a self-referenced economic ecosystem. That means assets are structured internally. Value flows through SDA. Accounting is standardized. Tokenization follows a unified base. This is how traditional financial systems operate. They rely on a base currency for structure and valuation. Sidra is implementing that concept natively inside blockchain. Built on this architecture, the SDA accounting framework supports ecosystem projects such as GLN's Global Logistics Network, Real Asset Exchange, other strategic ecosystem tokens. Each of these components connects back to SDA as the base accounting unit. This creates internal cohesion instead of fragmented token economics. Sidra DEX as the internal marketplace. Sidra DEX functions as the internal liquidity hub, the asset exchange layer, the structural price discovery mechanism within SDA terms. While many projects rely purely on external centralized exchanges for visibility, Sidra DEX strengthens internal economic mechanics first. External connectivity is expanding progressively, but the foundation must be solid before scaling outward. That is a strategic design choice. Why this matters long-term? When an ecosystem defines its own accounting base, it reduces volatility caused by external references. It creates structured token relationships. It supports scalable tokenization. It increases long-term internal stability. This is how sovereign systems operate. Instead of asking, what does the outside market say we're worth today? The system builds intrinsic valuation mechanics. That's a major shift. What this means for you. If you're holding assets inside Sidra DEX, your wallet now reflects internal value standards. You are seeing ecosystem native accounting. Your assets are measured in SDA equivalents. This doesn't eliminate external markets. It simply establishes internal economic clarity. And clarity is what sustainable ecosystems need. The bigger vision. Sidra's interface update is not about design, it's about philosophy. We are witnessing accounting independence through SDA, structural coherence, unified token standards, internal marketplace strengthening. This is how ecosystems mature. First, they build infrastructure. Then they build standards. Then they expand globally. Sidra DEX is currently in the infrastructure and standards phase. And that's critical. Final thoughts. If you were confused about the new denominated value and value in SDA sections, now you understand. SDA is the accounting backbone. Sidra DEX is the internal marketplace. The ecosystem is shifting towards sovereign financial design. This is not just about trading. It's about architecture. And architecture determines longevity.